break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
They'll go for it here with Simpson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Price.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 13.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Simpson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown. Kyron Williams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after it right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Got a man wide open with Shaheed. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
To throw is Darnold.
And that is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll run from the gun with Price.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Darnold. They'll roll him out right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A.J. Warner. 1st and goal, Seattle.
Here's Darnold. He'll dump this off to Price.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Rams take over first down chance at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They run it again with Williams.
They'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Up the middle, it's Williams. 20, 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of
178 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Kyron Williams
with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll start on the ground with Price. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
He finds Barner left side.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A give up the middle to Price.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Jacob Parrish. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
the 49.
Now they'll throw with Simpson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Honest Mevis for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Rams 59, Seahawks 45. Harrison Mevis to kick off for the Rams.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again is Darnold.
That is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Darnold from the gun. A short one caught by Barner.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Darnold. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Williams.
And he'll take this to about the 24, gain of 3.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Simpson, 3rd down, out of the gun.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they're still about 3 yards shy of it first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Love has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll get this to Price.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
The shotgun snap for Darnold.
That's complete to his running back, Price.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game.
53.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
To kick off for Seattle.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own
the LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Simpson to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Shelling through the defense. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. A good run there on 1st down, and they'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Don't let anyone tell you that this running back is old. He's just experienced, and he looked just as good as ever over the past couple of weeks. He tied over 100 yards last week, and he's followed it up with another 100-yard performance here. Most running backs start to lose a step at his age, but not this guy.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, the option to give to Williams here. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right.
Hyman Williams, the ball carrier. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
The
2nd
ball
and
on the
7.
8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now Williams running left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And they take a knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those.